Well, this actually started out as my uncle's truck. My uncle bought it brand new in 1986. So pretty much its whole life it's been in the family. I did sell it to a friend and got it back from him. And at that point, he had an aluminum camper shell on the top. And I said, you know, that looks kind of like the Pizza Planet truck, other than it was blue at the time. And I was actually delivering pizza part-time as one of my jobs. So I thought, you know, I'm going to see if I can make this thing like the Pizza Planet truck. So I got on Craigslist, I guess, and started looking, and within 2 weeks found the camper top. It was in terrible shape. It's had a lot of refurbishment done to it, a lot of fiberglass work, new screens, windows, things like that, paint, even though it doesn't look great.
But it fits the truck perfect. For what you've done with it, it's perfect, because the Pizza Planet truck isn't brand new either.
Correct. The Pizza Planet truck was the truck of a pizza delivery driver, and
right.
While there are probably half a dozen of these running around the country, I'd say this is probably the only one that's ever been used for actual pizza delivery. It was just one of those crazy ideas, and when I found the cap, I said, I'm going to do it. The caps were very hard to find with that window configuration, because normally you have the big window in the front and the smaller one in the back. So it was kind of one of those things. When I found that, I said, it's meant to be.
The signs, you have to have those custom made for it?
I did. I had to have those custom made, and I made the rocket myself. I actually went to one of the local sign shops and took them a picture of the rocket and said, can you build me this? And they said, no. I actually got a log off the side of the road, turned it on a lathe, and then laid fiberglass over it. Put lights inside of it so it lights up just like a regular pizza delivery lighted sign. The fins are made of cardboard with fiberglass wrapped over them, and it's held on with magnets just as a real pizza delivery sign would be.
Did you find yourself like watching Toy Story and over trying to get the details right, or was it just sort of a loose interpretation?
It's very close, actually. Year, model-wise, body shape, I could get an original rear bumper for it. That one I've had made because the old one was beat up. It has the correct mirrors. It's a stick shift. Of course, I've painted the wheels black, put Yo on the back, the stickers on the back window that are correct. I'm missing one sticker right now. The ones I have are cheap and they wear off, so if I'm going to an event or something, I'll put new stickers on usually so it'll look good cruise night. But I've tried to copy a lot of the other trucks that I've seen, and they all list the details that are authentic to the car, such as the decals and the aliens hanging from the mirror, all the other small things, even down to which side the gas cap's on. If you research it, they'll say the gas cap's on the right side of the truck.
So how long did you use it as a pizza delivery truck?
I used it for about a year and a half. Probably the coolest thing that ever happened was I pulled up to this house, and a dad and his probably 5-year-old son came to the door, and the dad said, "Look at that, son. It's the Pizza Planet truck." And his son said, "No, Dad, it's a spaceship." I still drive it on a regular basis. It has just over 100,000 miles, so it's got a lot of life left in it. I've tried to stay on top of everything so that I can drive it for quite a while. I love taking it out and watching the people take pictures and
make videos.
They're little heart symbols with their hands at stoplights, things like that. It's a whole lot of fun.
Have you ever seen another one?
I have not. I saw actually there's one on eBay right now. Yeah.
You think about starting a fleet?
No. One is enough. Mine's the best.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't I? Mine is probably the most authentic. Like I say, the correct mirrors, the correct year, with the cap shape and window configuration of just about any of them I've seen. It takes about 40 hours to build a rocket, between laying up the fiberglass, putting the lights in, sanding. I actually had a bigger rocket, but it did what rockets do at 50 miles an hour on the highway, and it took off. It was much better, and I plan on building another one, slightly upscaled from that. I learned a lot doing that one. The thing that one is lacking is I didn't sand the inside, so when I turn the light on, the light doesn't come through evenly. You can see the ripples in the fiberglass. I'll tell you another interesting fact. The Pizza Planet truck is in almost every Pixar movie there is, with the exception of, I think, The Incredibles. It's in Cars, WALL-E, Monsters, Inc., of course, the Toy Stories, Finding Nemo, Ratatouille, all of them. There's a little snippet of the truck. I almost have the correct license tags for it. The correct ones say RES 1536. I've been trying for years to get those, so I have RES I 536. So it's real close, but it's not perfect. I've actually taken this to Florida. Of course, I take the Rocket off for the interstate driving, but it's a great running vehicle. It's the classic 22R motor that Toyota had, that as long as you change the timing belt, they're good forever.
I know you said that there was one that you found on eBay. Would you ever consider getting rid of this one?
I doubt it. It's a great little truck as a second vehicle, backup vehicle, and I just enjoy taking it to work and having people look at it. But it's super reliable. Of course, if somebody wanted to offer me something ridiculous, then yes.
How long did it take you to get it into its current form?
Probably took about 2 months, I would guess. I have less than $1,000 in most of it. I painted it myself in the garage, refurbished the cap on the back. It was all rotted around the bottom, fiberglassed and bondoed it, fiberglass for the Rocket. But all in all, it was a cheap thing to do, less than $1,000 to have something this cool. I've had a couple people ask me if I'll go pick them up a pizza somewhere just to bring it to their house so that their kids can have a pizza delivered by the Pizza Planet truck.